Hi everyone, today we'll be talking about toddlers and we want to just know the definition of what the toddlers are. Toddlers are children between 1 and 3 years, and this is a time in their lives where they're learning cognitive skills, they're learning different developmental stages, they're learning emotional and social development at the end of the day. So these are 4 things that we should remember as parents when raising toddlers. 1, we need to have choices that we make that are good for them. 2 is having consequences that we should be aware of while bringing up toddlers. 3 is having consistency in parenting and bringing them up as toddlers. And then 4 is having compassion. At the end of the day, if we put the forces together, then it makes it easy to have At the end of the day, if we put the forces together, then it makes it easy. Choices, consequences, consistency, and compassion. So these are a few tips that we need to remember or have them in play while taking care of toddlers. 1 is encouraging a safe environment for them. So if the toddlers are in a safe environment, then you're very rest assured that they won't get hurt and they're okay. Emotionally, psychologically, mentally, they're okay. The second one is setting up playtime or reading. Make it a habit and have it consistent almost every day, because you're trying to build up their education and skills as children. The other thing is playing matching games with colors and shapes. So when we play with, let's say, placards that are colored with shapes, maybe it's a triangle, it's a circle, it's a rectangle, you're impacting those shapes and colors in their heads. Or you could choose a color and say red is for maybe a melon when it's cut, yellow is for a banana, green is veggies and all that. So it helps put a picture and a color together for them, and at the end of the day their development is really good. The other thing is having to explain simple words to them and what they mean. Remember, they're growing up, and what we impact into them is what they'll remember when they grow up, because it's a stage where you're putting in education, skills, and a lot of things. They're not learning a new language, so you have to do the right explanation if it's words. Another thing is encouraging to play pretend roles, like say a mommy role, making tea, tidying up the house, cleaning up, brushing your teeth. So these roles at the end of the day help to mold them and groom them as toddlers. So when they grow up, they know these are routines they do every day, and they're healthy and they're good and they're part of a daily life. The other thing is boosting their self-esteem. So when you boost self-esteem, someone is not worried, they're not shy, they're able to express themselves. And it's very, very key right from an early childhood age that someone has to be instilled with self-esteem. Many people oftentimes are shy and cannot express themselves at the end of the day. So they have low morale and they would fear usually to stand out and speak for themselves. The other thing we should not forget is being a good role model as a parent. So when you're parenting, you should not be the bad mom and then you expect them to do good. How we speak, how we hold ourselves, how we express, teaching them simple things like thank you, being grateful, I'm sorry, and acknowledging their mistakes. So a role model will usually transfer or depict what is good. It's a clear picture you're painting at the end of the day. It's not blurry, but it's in black and white. And at the end of the day, the kids will love that. Make sure communication is priority. If you don't communicate effectively and efficiently, then it spoils everything. So communication means the exact instructions. Pick up the toys, put them back in the toy bag, put your books together, colors, pencils, and at the end of the day, they know when I'm done with an activity, I should tidy up. When you're done with a meal, are you putting your table back, the chairs back to the table? Are you picking up your cutlery, your dishes from the table? You're just walking away. If there are crumbs on the table, are you cleaning them up? So at the end of the day, all these different roles and skills are impacted in children at a little age. The other thing is using assertive discipline. Discipline means you're using a stick and carrot. At the end of the day, they're doing wrong and you're teaching them what is right from wrong, and at the end of the day they're able to acknowledge their mistakes, and the earlier the better. When they acknowledge, then it's easy to solve a problem at the end of the day. Yes, so parenting is amazing, it's also challenging, but along the way sometimes you have the ups and downs. You need to have self-care as a parent. Don't really be hard on yourself. Get enough rest and sleep, because you need that for your mental health as well. Toddlers can be a handful because that's the time they're learning how to balance, to walk, run around and all that. So you just have to make sure the house is as tidy as possible to avoid them tripping over cables, avoid them tripping over furniture, and at the end of the day they will be safe in a workspace that is safe at home. And also very, very, very important is having the people around them that are trusted, so that they're safe and they feel safe. While you're away, are you very sure the person you've left home is comfortable taking care of toddlers? Because they're learning many things and they're exploring a lot at the end of the day. One more thing I forgot is allowing them to explore their bodies. That's the time they're learning their hands, even their private parts, their face, they're picking their nose and all that. So it's good for them to explore, and at the end of the day, they get to know this is right, this is wrong. When they're bathing, oh, someone should not see me bathing, I need to be covered and all that. So I think with those tips for today, let's see how they work out and see how we can have them improve. You can still share your comments and see how we can have this together as parents bringing up toddlers, and have a good day.